As I'm recording this, Intrinio hasn't launched this big change that you are now able to see on our website when this podcast is released. Internally, we called it Operation Simplify. I'm the Chief Operating Officer at Intrinio, so we give all of our undertakings operation names, and we called it Operation Simplify because we were trying to dramatically simplify the process of understanding what Intrinio offers, how it's priced, and buying it. We did a big change a year or two ago when we got rid of our marketplace, and we've talked on the podcast about marketplaces and how there's a lot of them now, and they actually are making things challenging if you want to buy data. Intrinio has been a purely consultative sales approach. We have built custom bundles for all of our clients for the last year or two. Based on their needs, we include the different data sets that we have access to, partner data, and that sort of thing. But it's still a challenging, confusing process to license data. There's a lot that goes into, can I display this? Is this internal use? What am I getting access to? How much does it cost? And because of the nature of data, most companies obfuscate that. They won't tell you what the price is. And so we decided to do something very different. If you go to Intrinio.com, you can see that we now have just two tracks, two solutions, and each solution has 3 tiers. There is an equities track with a bronze, silver, and gold plan, and there is a options track with a bronze, silver, and gold plan. You can self-sign up for any of those plans. You can chat with our team, and we'll talk to you about the plan on the website, or you can schedule a sales call if you want to. But we wanted to get a lot of the questions that folks who are looking for data have out of the way right on the website. How much does this cost? Well, we're just going to tell you. That is scary for businesses to do, especially in the data industry, because your competitors can find out what you're charging. People are always price sensitive, but we thought that transparency would be appreciated. And we also thought that based on the demand that we get from our customers, it's almost always in one of those two categories. They either want fundamentals and stock prices, along with ETF prices, or they want options. And it's either one of the two. A lot of clients end up buying both, and we can definitely sell a gold, silver, or bronze plan on either track to anyone who's interested. But we thought that by providing plans for equities customers, plans for options customers, would simplify things. And by displaying those prices, you know what it costs, to upgrade and to downgrade through those plans. And then a lot of the times, companies try to do huge price increases after the first year, or they try to jack up the price based on the size of your company. A nicer way to frame that is to try to give discounts to smaller companies based on their ability to pay. But Intrinio's kind of found that we need to charge something because we have support, we have data quality teams, infrastructure teams, licensing costs of our own to obtain data, and the overhead of any business. So we can't make it super affordable, and super affordable data tends to be low quality. But we also figured that we're selling only business solutions, business to business, and so we think we've got prices that will work for most businesses, and we would rather keep it simple, make it easy to understand, than here and there be able to charge differential pricing. So if you go to our website, you'll see that the bronze plans have end of day data. It's also known as historical data. It's delayed by at least 24 hours, and for both options and equities, that has the closing prices from yesterday that'll be accessible today, and that's really good data for charting historically, for testing out our API, for building graphs and doing back testing, all kinds of popular uses for that, and that's typically included in our bronze plans, which are very affordable, easy place to get started with Intrinio. Then on our silver plans, we have 15-minute delayed data. That includes 15-minute delayed streaming options prices on the options track and 15-minute delayed equities prices on the equities track. We've done a lot of work and research to find streaming solutions that are affordable and still high quality. And we've talked about this extensively on the podcast, that oftentimes real-time solutions are very expensive or very low quality, and we wanted to be able to offer something that had the high quality you'd find on a more expensive exchange with lots of volume and low latency and low drift from the NBBO, but also had a price tag that was affordable for businesses, because all of our clients are trying to make a profit, and many of them are just trying to stay in business. So we know that data budgets are always constrained. So we worked really hard to provide that middle of the road solution that had the best benefits of all worlds on the 15-minute delayed silver plans for both tracks, and then we have real time for the gold plans on both equities and options. And one of the big benefits of working with Intrinio is that on those plans that have market data or options data, we work with you and your team to make sure that you're licensed properly with the exchanges, and that the challenges that come with obtaining that data are all met properly, so that your company is abiding by SEC regulations and the exchange regulations. But I think you'll find, if you dig into the data, that we actually have a lot of benefits in those areas that make the total cost of ownership for our data much simpler. Then there is a platinum tier if you want it, which is the way we've always done it, which would be to put together a custom solution. And for our silver, gold, and platinum customers, there are other data sets that we can add for you, and we'd love to talk about adding ETF data, estimates data, mutual funds, and news if your platform needs it. But we thought that this solution would be easier for us to sell, easier for customers to buy, more transparent, and would fit the needs that most of our customers were coming to us for, which was either that options or equities track. And we hope you love them.